I am the chronicler. I shall record your adventures in my book of legends. Tell me of your deeds.
Thorwal, the free city, one of the oldest cities in Ventura, home of the abominable warriors and sailors, go wealthy from many raids. Walking. The orcs, black-furred hunters and warriors in search of new prey and source of mankind's northern outpost for centuries. The scourge of mankind's northern outpost. Oh, this is the story of a sword that has been lost for hundreds of years and yet may return in the future. That's good rappers. Little cutscene. Many hundreds of years ago, the Thorwal led by Hetman hurried up here to send along with the raided and slave traders to the south. Alright. They didn't treasure the dragon boats return home, but all but her dragon sell it for the Cyclops Island to get the sword forge needed for his next raid. He was thinks that he can take her to the Earthland and the great hydra, which maintains the return to make a map. He should have returned to his journey in a night of terror and hard seasons and see whoever came into their way. So they make that the name of 30 years. But I know it's very as a different thing that which will return to us. But that is history. Now, many hundred years later, the orcs like for the first time, we had a dry champion. You don't know anything about the Realms of Arkania, Blades of Destiny. Alright, time to play a new game. Let's play one of the Dark Eye game systems, which is Realms of Arkania, Blade of Destiny. I played the 2010 Drake and Sing, the Dark Eye, and enjoyed it. Made a walkthrough and a playthrough. I also played the sequel, which is The River of Time, both of them based off the Dark Eye German role-playing board game or gaming system. But anyway, let's get into this one. I played this back in the day, but I didn't finish it. I got stuck. So, but now we have the wonderful internet when you get stuck. Let's see, I need to level my guys. I'm just gonna play on the let the computer pick stuff for me. Level up. There we go. 30. My dwarf. He's gonna be my little dude for pickpocketing and shit. My archer. There we go. Oh, he's got magic. That's right, you gotta do the magic. Well, that's lightning. Lightning. I guess that's an attack spell. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need Falcon Vision. Is that makes range attacks easier up to 3 times, huh? We'll need that. Increases perception abilities. Let's give him a bomb my healing. Bomb my healing. Fastens the body. Fastens the body. He's got 9 points left. Give him the eagle eye. Eagle eye. Change the medical. What is that? Prevents movement of the victim, but leaves the ability to fight on time. What is this? Makes victims fall asleep immediately, but it awakes on damage. Put shit to sleep. That's pretty cool. This accelerates the target and its actions increases movement. Oh, there we go. There we go. And attributes. I'll give them attributes. There we go. We got one left. Bang, there we go. Okay, moving on to the next person. Level up. Yes. Alright. Okay, definitely lightning. Lightning. He's gonna be my. Wait a minute. That's the. Is that the identify? I may let the check do the identify. Yeah. He'd be my healer. There we go. Arkania, faster body. He's gonna need that. What's that? I think to open the chests? Yes, open locks, doors and stuff. Yep. He's got 9 left. You can do be my friend. Be my friend. Paralyze. Victim constantly makes fighting it harder. It's the victim and constantly making fighting it harder. There we go. Which one's the one of them? Here. There we go. Alright, now for her. Yes, Sonya. Sonya, my witch. Okay, she got 30 points. Alright, she's definitely gonna be domination. The victim fears the caster and tries to get away as fast as possible. Victim falls immediately but did away some damage. Skeletus. What's that do? That and the victim must tell the truth. Give her the healing. Fastness of body. What does domination do? Breaks any kind of domination spell or be my friend. definitely need that. Banish spirits. What does that do? Protects from damage caused by spells. Huh. Illusions. Cancel illusion spells. Huh. Foreman. Let's see. I need to get the. Yes, that's the identify, ain't it? Yes. That's identify. Oh, she needs lightning. She needs cause direct damage. You know, if she can't cast anything worth shit. Oh boy. Rust iron. She got one left. Put one of these. I should have put that Banish Spirits. Damn. Huh. Okay. And we're set. Alright, let's save it. I played the game already to make sure everything works. Alright. Let's get this adventure rolling. Alright. I need to get my bearings. I can really go sell some stuff. I did the old Commodore 64 special where you load in the character and take all their shit and move it to your characters. So I took all the equipment from the pre-made guys. And I'm not ashamed. This is a tough ass game. Give me 8 ducats. 8 ducats, boy. Alright, let's see if I get in a weapon. Attack 0. Attack 0. Soja. Attack parry 0. Strength bonus 14. Strength bonus 15. Club. What's that? 49. Attack 0. That's -1 attack. Ooh, -4 parry. Huh. We get 2 of those. There we go. Alright, we'll leave here. Right. Yeah, we can put that. That's what you I don't think so. I read some weapons lowers and increases your attack value. It looks like they must have changed that. I know this game's freaking hard enough as it is. Open up that. Sell. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And extra armor too. Sell that. Somewhere. Okay. All right. like to hang out in inns in this game to get the freaking main quest and all that going. I remember that much. Where's the... Where's the inner person here? Go to the tavern.
You enter the tavern. It is poorly frequented. The innkeeper glances at you, then continues cleaning a number of pitchers, mugs, and carafes with a dirty cloth. You sit down. The innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. Not so hasty, my friends. How about a beer first?
Of course.
Shortly afterwards, the beer is on the counter. A good, strong tavern beer which you compliment the innkeeper on. Thank you, thank you. Old Bulvi helps me to brew it and is well versed in the art of drinking. I would like to help you, but I have a lot to do at this hour. A Thorwalian, wearing a war coat and bearing a heavy axe and a bugle, enters the taproom. Hearken, hearken, hearken! The Hetman Tronde Torbenson seeks heroes who are able and willing to go on a dangerous quest that may well cost them their lives, but may also give them eternal glory and good gold. Skills of the sword and magic are needed to complete this quest. If you believe that you have both the skills and the courage, go to the Hetman in Thorwal by the shortest route. There still isn't much happening here. Only one new patron arrived during the last hour, seating himself at the counter. Do you want to...
Run a tavern? I can do, I can play, what's the name, play instruments if you can make some money. Or is it be quiet? Okay. Everybody likes watching the chicks dance, let's let her dance. Okay. It is hard on it today, huh?
The tavern is well frequented. The innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. You're a motley lot. What can I get you?
I guess,
Not so hasty, my friends. How about a beer first? Then I really don't know why you're here. He comes back after a while. Well, have you Right, you asked for it. Out of my tavern, you good-for-nothing riffraff. The regulars are giving you suspicious looks. Do you want to?
Damn, I got kicked out of the tavern. That's some shit. That's funny. You let me back in.
The tavern is well frequented. The innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. You're a motley lot. What? Not so hasty, my Well, I know a lot, just as an example. But I don't know if that's... I am sorry. Approaches you at the counter, looks you over and smiles. Swafnir's blessing upon you. I say, you are a motley lot. Well, all right then. You take a look around. Nothing much has changed. The few patrons have probably left the tavern, but others have arrived to take their place. In the corner, a leaf elf has... You pay for... On your way out, the innkeeper wishes you a good journey.
Okay, I guess let's go talk. remember right, I played a little bit and walked around the town a little bit, so I wouldn't spend half the time lost is all hell. So I learned a little bit of the town. I'm going up here in the town where the little star. See the little I believe, see the little purple star right there on the mini-map up to the top left? It gives you where you're supposed to go.
The Hetman's Otterskin rises high above the city, home not only to Hetman Tronda's residence, but also to a garrison and the famed map library. Outside the heavy gates in the embankment are two giants with fearsome axes, obviously warriors of the Het Guard. Where are you going?
We're going to come to answer the call to arms.
Because of the call to arms, I see. Let's see if there even was a call to arms. More imports of Fountainlandian potatoes. An application for a vote in Hjalding. Major weddings. Plan X. Heroes wanted. You don't look like farmers, merchants, jarls, or specialists for Plan X. So you must be heroes. Well,
that's pretty funny.
One of the guards lead you into the large storage, where Hetman Tronda is brooding over old maps by the light of several candles. After you have politely introduced yourself, we do not need these niceties. So you think you are able to survive the wilderness for months on end, to find something where you don't even know what it is? Indeed, that's what I call courage. Right to business. Thorwal is in grave peril. Orcs are gathering in the upper Bodir Valley, and it looks like they have united behind one leader now. If the auguries are accurate, then they will number in the thousands this time. We must prevent the orcs from reaching Vilnhome, else war will be inevitable. I have studied the ancient sagas and realized that the best thing we can do is impress the orcs, and preferably their chieftain, so much that they abandon their plans. Magic would actually be best suited to the task, but you know what it's like. Spellcasters are either incompetent or on the wrong side, so we need a different method. There was a weapon lost in Orkland dozens of years ago. Grimring, the sword of the famous Hetman Higgelik, whose expedition never returned. His grave must be somewhere in Orkland, and his sword is probably there as well. They say the orcs were in terror of the weapon then, and their shamans, or whatever they're called, supposedly have a long memory. If we could get our hands on this weapon, and a brave warrior could teach the orcs a lesson with it, we would have won half the battle. They'll either scatter, or else their morale will be weakened to the point that we easily force them to retreat. Well, now that you know what this is about, as soon as possible. Pack your things, get equipped for the wild, and set forth. It would be good if you searched these parts first. Some of the expedition members' descendants are still alive. As far as I know, a direct descendant of Higgelik, one Isleif Olgardsson, lives in Stanrock. Why don't you try your luck there? May Swafnir's blessing and the 12 be with you.
Wait a minute, bro. Stop by around the bushes. I hear an appeal of Edmund writes you a letter of recommendation without hesitation. All right. I don't pick it up. I can't collect all the BS. All right. Let's save it here. I had to take a break. I had to take Flynn to the park. He was working me. All right. Let's see. Let's play some more, shall we? I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit, I guess. Let's go to sound Turn the music about just a little bit. What's latency score? Activate digital remaster original score of Blade of Destiny from that. Oh wow. Huh. Okay. Turn the voice down just a little bit. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see. I need to buy some armor and stuff.
What do you want here in the armory? An old one-legged man asks you as he writes lists at a desk. Do you have a letter from the Hetman or Jadra? He goes on without looking up.
I had a lot of people bitching about the voice of the guy doing the voice acting, but it's kind of like a dungeon master. It's kind of like a dungeon master reading out a campaign, because I mean it's usually one guy doing the voice, and I think he's doing a pretty good job. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons and somebody's a dungeon master talking. Yes, we do here.
Oh, that has not happened for years. Are we at war? Well, not my business. I will not be drafted anymore, anyway. Come on, I'll show you the weapons you can have. Pick what you need. Everything up to ducats is free.
Okay. By where's? Huh. So I got a credit of 10 ducats. 10 ducats. Alright. How about some helmets? A great helmet, wow. How much is that? 5 ducats. How about that? 4 ducats. We'll get 3. Now we're gonna get 4. 16 ducats. So that'll be 6 ducats. I spent 6 ducats. I remember from the game the last time I played, if you piss them off, they'll kick your ass out the shop. Let me play the doing business. Okay, so I have some helmets here. Why is this like that? Why is it out of order like that? Alright, there we go. Okay. Put a helmet on. Put a helmet on. I just remember combat in this game being vicious, bro. Like super freaking hard. You put a helmet on. Alright, I need some shields. Some shields. What's that? 4 ducats. Huh. Attack -1. What's that? It says used for protection against range and melee attacks. It's made of wooden. And this shield modifies the opponent's range combat roll, attack rolls. Huh, okay, so it's -1 to attacker. I got you. 1, 2. We'll buy 3 of them. By where? There we go. Huh. By where? You don't have that much money. What do you mean? No. Do I have? No. How am I so broke? Huh. Okay, well, I guess buy one shield. How do I only have 3 ducats? To the warrior. Alright. No broke ass, bro. Sell that. Bottle. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. What was that? Go back. What was that? A flute. That's his flute. Sell that. Damn. 6 silvers. It's like 1 ducat. One ducat. Two ducats. 4 silver. I don't have that much. Doggone, bro. I'm broke ass start. If I remember right, in the first dungeon, there's a place where you can get a bunch of shit to sell. So there's that. So I really don't. I can do that without even. I only get to come in here one time though. All right. Okie dokie. All right. All right. I need.
The imperial fortress, called Old Ugdalf by Thorwalians, rises high above the city. It is home to the Thorwalian Warrior Academy, an unimpressive but necessary and useful institution. As you approach the gate, you find your way blocked by 2 dashing young warriors. Halt! Who goes there? Rondra's blessing upon you. Password.
Meet with Master Dwarf.
1 moment. After a while, a dwarf in his prime comes out, attired in a flashy chainmail. You don't look like you're here to sign up, he notes laconically. But seeing as you're here, you can help me with a problem. As you may know, the fortress extends over many miles of tunnels beneath this hill, which also lead to various parts of the city. Well, we only use the upper levels as storage rooms these days. We have walled off the lower levels. Yet, even so, equipment and even weapons keep disappearing from our storage. And one of our recruits recently vanished down there without a trace. I don't have enough people to launch a systematic search of the cellars. So, I was wondering if you would be willing to take on this task. 20 ducats up front.
Ooh.
50 if you complete the task. And the right to take anything you find in the cellars. Good. Get yourself properly equipped, then come back.
Alright. we need some lockpicks. stores with the little barrel, I believe. Gun store? Yeah. Oh no! Holy shit. Daytime, nighttime bullshit. Oh, what's that? Eat. Rent a room. How do I? There we go. Oh, let's see. Let's go to the room. Go to your room. Sounds like I'm punished. Alright, okay, I'll save it here. Save game. I'll try to enchant my staff with the light spell. This might take a few times. Oh, remember how hard this shit. There we go. The ritual success of Warlock Staff now has a second staff enchantment providing magic light on demand. Cool, that's what I was looking for. Alright. Look at that. Split group. Use magic. Settings. Press button. That oh, that must be the moon. Okay. Oh, I see. All right. So, okay. All right. Now I know how long to sleep. 5 hours. Sleep. There we go. Right. And there we go. Excuse me, Millie. You sell lockpicks, we do not sell lockpicks. Nice, sucketh. How much you sell like pigs? What's that? You buy pigs. How about you, sir? Do you sell hot pigs? Why is that? Oh, there we go. 16 nuggets. Oh. Look at my loot. That's pretty cool. do I buy it? Alright. Alright, no. Pick up items. Oh, okay. Give those lock picks to the dwarf. Okay, good, we're ready to roll. Let's leave this place. Let's leave this place. Let's leave this place. Alright, still need to buy 2 shields. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Like I'm running. Sounds like I'm running my ass off, but I ain't moving. What the hell is going on? Two shields. Whoa, I don't have that much crap. Yeah, 3 ducats. Alright. 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 Need to... I'm missing a quest. Talent. Dance. Another dance. That's not good. Talent. Instrument. Hell. Flip 1 silver piece. Oh Lord. Alright, here we go. There we go.
You enter the tavern. The innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. You're a motley lot. What can I get you? Not so hasty, my friends. How about a beer first?
Of course.
Well, I know a lot, just as an example. But I don't know if that's of any... I am sorry I wasn't of much help.
Follow me. So, I will follow you the best way.
There still isn't much happening here. Only one new patron arrived during the last hour, seating himself at the counter. Do you want to...
Take you around. Huh. I remember it's like a pirate quest or something like that, but I'm trying to remember where the end was that starts at.
Once you've closed the door, you can barely manage to move. The place is so crammed. You hear loud conversation everywhere, Thorwalian drinking songs, and the innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. You're a motley lot. What can I get you? Bless you. You let the cat out of the bag right away, the innkeeper says, laughing, and goes to fill up tankards with beer. He is soon back and puts the beer down on the counter. Here, While you're gulping down the beer, the innkeeper spits into a mug, wipes it. Well, I know a lot. Well, let me think. What else might be of interest? Oh, approaches you at the counter and looks you over. Well, all right then. The tavern is still as busy as a market square. Some ladies of easy virtue have concerned generous drinkers, and they're left.
Try let's try playing this one. And still, there you go. Alright, well, shit, bird. I think it's just random when you go into a tavern that happens. But you gotta have it, you gotta start the quest, I remember that. It won't happen. That's not hella high enough. Hey, farmers, there you go. Huh.
The tavern is well frequented. The innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. You're a motley. Not so hasty, my friends. How about a beer first? Shortly afterwards, the beer is on the counter. You take a look around. Nothing much has changed. The few patrons have probably left the tavern, but you order a hearty meal. The dish of the house, the innkeeper appears and looks at you inquiringly. Beer? I've just tapped a fresh barrel. The innkeeper disappears into the kitchen briefly. You hear a muffled clap followed by the barmaid's mock indignant laughter, and then he's back carrying tankards. What was it you wanted then? Certainly. What's bothering you? Well, I know a lot. Just as an example, I am sorry I wasn't of much. You take a look around. Nothing much has changed. The few patrons have... You enter the tavern. The innkeeper looks at you inquiringly. You're a motley lot. What can I get you? Not so hasty, my friends. How about a beer? Then I really don't know why you're here. The innkeeper turns away. He comes back after a while. Well, have you reconsidered? A short while later, the patrons at the adjacent table get louder. It seems a bearded sailor with a wooden leg and eye patch, as befits the trade, is telling the tallest of yarns. A ship of the dead, a ghost ship, I tell you, crewed by the undead from its bilges to the yards. I tell you, it's Efford's curse, or Marbo's perhaps, daughter of Boron, god of the dead. Many years ago, I heard a tale of Marbo, and how, in human form, she sailed on a ship that was attacked by a horde of pirates. The ship never arrived at its port of call, and only the ship's cook, a simpleton, was saved. What rubbish! Bartender, 3 more beers. There still isn't much happening here. Only 1 new patron. You pay for your last...
That's when we need it. Alright. That was the magical thing. There we go.